listen to us. I like to do a little bit of privacy protection. I know you guys know that you're in a group, but sometimes whenever I ask intimate questions, I want people that are on the call to have some of that intimacy. So let's go ahead and check our CO2 tolerance and see where that is at. So a reminder, CO2 tolerance is going to be 3 breaths. We're going to do them all together. We're going to breathe in through our nose, out through our nose or mouth. Second breath in through your nose, out through your nose or mouth. The third one, you're going to breathe in through your nose, full breath, pause at the top, and then I'll say exhale. That exhale is going to come out your nose as long and as slow as possible. I will say the time every 5 seconds. So you guys will have you might be like, oh, it took her a few seconds to say 25, but she said 20, so I'm about 22. We'll get some good estimations there. And then that'll kind of tell us where we're at regulation wise too. How many people are doing CO2 tolerance at least a couple of times a week? Is anybody doing that as a regular practice? Carly hides. Listen, Carly, you've gotten this in the happiness cycle and Sophie's program. So when I always tell people when we want to talk about being dysregulated, when we want to talk about being disembodied, when we want to talk about going too much, we also want to make sure that we're actually depicting what our body can and can't handle. Because there are times where your body will be able to handle a lot of hustle. There's times where it won't be, or there are times where you're very, very, very separated. And there's times where you're like, oh, I felt separated. Who here has gotten like a lab result back that like surprised them? They're like, oh, I was feeling so good. And then it's like, ah, damn it. Exactly. Okay. And then who here has gotten back a lab result and you're like, I was feeling like crap, and your lab results actually look better. And you're like, ah, like where's the things that match up, you know? So I like this test because I don't like people to be surprised. I want you guys to actually know day to day, even hour to hour, if what you're feeling is really true, or if it's I know Sophie talks about like limiting beliefs. So for me, I had adrenal fatigue, I had anxiety, I had depression, and complex PTSD. And I lived in this world where I felt like I was really tired. And I lived there for a long time, so long that I took 7 months completely off work. I mean, we are talking I was sleeping probably 16 hours a day, maybe more, for at least 5 of those months. And what was happening as I went back to work and I'm getting back into the flow of things, I kept being like, I'm really scared my body can't handle this. What if I send myself back into that again? Well, I'm feeling really tired today. Do I need a nap? Do I need to cancel my clients? Do I need to do something different with my kids? CO2 tolerance allowed me to start making those autonomous decisions. I didn't need to call a coach or a practitioner. I didn't need to get another lab test to know if I was ready or not. I actually just day to day could tell whether, hey, this is a day I really need to ease back, or hey, this is a day if I feel inspired, I can push. So that's why this test is really important to me to show to you guys. I believe one of my purposes in life is giving people back their autonomy. And that really happens through nervous system regulation. So that's why we're going to do the test today. And then I just know you guys are on this call, so you're going to feel so inspired and you're probably going to do it every day for the next week. Yes. You're like, maybe. Okay, so 3 breaths. The third breath is the one that counts. The exhale is what we are timing. And don't worry, I'm going to walk you all through it. So give it a good shake. Get ready. All right, so let's do big deep breath in and let it all go. Second breath, big deep breath in. Full breath and let it all go. Last breath, big deep breath in, all the way in, all the way in. Pause at the top and then exhale out your nose as long and as slow as possible now. Oh, sorry, 7 seconds. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Everybody done? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. What were our numbers?
I was at 19,
19. Cool.
but that's good for me. So I'm gonna
That
take
is
it.
actually really good for you. I'm really happy with that. What about you, Mary Lou?
I was 30.
Yes, girl.
Better
Jack,
than last time.
yes.
Jacqueline said Jacqueline said 30 also.
30 also. Oh, perfect. Nice job. Look at you guys. These are like way better numbers. So this makes me really happy. And I think it should make you guys really happy too. It shows the programs and the work that you're doing are working. So 0 to 20, you're extremely dysregulated. You're living most of your time in a fight or flight or freeze state. With 21 to 40, this is where the average person is. It means that ventral vagal or safety social connection is available to you. This is the part of the parasympathetic nervous system that's like the calming, the people that are like, I just feel so grounded and mindful. And like those people, that's really where all the things that we want to say that we feel, it means it starts to become available to you. 41 to 60 is optimal. That's where we want to see most human beings that are average level human beings. 61 to 80 is where we want to see like our athletes. So if you're like, I'm really working hard on an athletic endeavor, that is where those people would fall. So you guys are moving in the really good directions. Carly's about ready to cross over to really moving into a very regulated state, spending more time there. Yay. And then Jacqueline and Mary Lou, you guys are on that top end of what is really average, headed into that optimal state. So this is really good. So tonight we're going to do something called the listening exercise. We're going to be doing work within our body. So we're going to bring up two emotions. They are going to be opposites of each other. And I'm going to let you guys choose. I'm just going to call out. I'm going to call one of them a more of a low vibration emotion. I don't consider any emotions bad. So it's like a lower vibration emotion. This might be anger, might be sadness, might be disappointment. It could even be something like apathy or like a lack of feeling. Though any of those things, everybody think of one of those lower vibration emotions that they've maybe had in the last week? Okay. Then I want you to think of the opposite of it. So maybe for anger, the opposite is happy. Maybe it's joyful. Maybe it's grateful, whatever it is for you. Maybe for the opposite of sadness, maybe that's joyful. Maybe it's bliss, whatever the opposite is for you. And then we're just going to call that the high vibration emotion. And so what we're going to do is we're going to really get embodied here. Our breathing practice the entire time is going to be 3 seconds in and 3 seconds out until at the end, we're going to move to our cadence of bliss. So we're going to spend a good amount of time just in that 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. So that's your home base. As always, any time that you want, you are in charge of your body. So if you start to feel lightheaded, uncomfortable, anxious, those are signs. Just go ahead and take a deep breath in, resume your natural breathing pattern, and just sit quietly for a second and then try to come back to it. And that's completely fine. You're not messing anything up. You're not getting less than everybody else. You are actually getting just as much or more because you're really listening to your body. So you always have that option. I will do reminders of continue with the 3-3. I'll do reminders belly, ribs, chest. We want to use that full breath wave. So you guys will hear me make those things. Do what is right for you. And then at the end, before we head into the 4-7-8, we'll do some fun breath holds and we'll kind of go from there. Sound good? Okay, perfect. Yeah, Carly, I was a 7 the very first time I did CO2 tolerance. So we were both in our lovely dysregulated states. Okay, so I'm gonna just share my computer audio. I want to make sure before we start that you guys can hear me okay over the music. Let me find the one I want. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that is not the right playlist. There we go. I'm gonna move it forward to like kind of the louder part so you guys can hear it. How's the sound there? Is it too loud with me talking, or can you hear both pretty well?
We can't really hear the music.
Oh, it's because I didn't click share. What about now?
Yeah.
Okay. Is both okay? One too loud, one not enough? Love that I'm getting better at this.
Nailed it.
Thank you guys so much for being on this journey with me. All the tech. All right, excellent. Everybody go ahead and get in a comfortable position. Finding that you're feeling even more relaxed, even more peaceful than you felt all day as you take this pause, this moment to be with you. As you do that, begin tracing your breath in through your lungs and then back out of your lungs, out of your throat, out of your nose. Each inhale, imagine a pure white smoke floating down your nose, your throat, into your lungs, maybe even below your lungs, expanding into your belly, cleansing, purifying. And as you exhale, traveling that pure white smoke back out and taking with it anything that's not serving you. So often we want to know who we are. We're seeking to know ourselves better, to be healthier, to make maybe better decisions or quicker decisions, to get to our goals. And this is the first step. When we tap into our breath, into feeling the inside of our body, what is usually automatic, we tell our unconscious mind we're ready for a relationship. And if you're ready for that relationship, then the unconscious mind can begin to feel safe. Safe to heal, to ground, to connect, to work, to play. Safe to anger, safe to feel sadness, safe to feel joy and bliss. And you're doing all of that work right now. In just a moment, we're going to begin our 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out, all with our nose. Go ahead and take a big deep breath in all together. Big deep breath in. Letting it go with a sigh or a sound. Let's do one more together. Big deep breath in. And let it out with this. In 2, 3, breathing out. 2, 3, breathing in. 2, 3, breathing out. 2, 3, in. 2, 3, out. 2, 3, in. 2, 3, out. 2, in. 2, 3, out. 2, 3, in. 2, 3, out. 2, 3, in. 2, 3, out. 2, 3, in. 2, 3, out. In, out. In, 2, 3, out. Taking over on your own now. Keeping that steady pace. With each inhale, belly, ribs, chest. And each exhale, chest, ribs, belly. As you continue this 3-3 breathing, just begin scanning your body. Is there anywhere that wants your attention? As we're balancing our system, just like as we balance work and life, or health and life, there will be one or beacon and one that wants attention. Allow your mind to wander to that space inside your body. Mine's my throat, my chest. Whatever you're feeling in, just bring curiosity. Make any notations of what it is, not to change it. Just to say, I see you. I feel you. I hear you. Leaving with that 3-second in, 3 seconds. Tell any spaces, you can place your hand over them if you need. You can rub your knee if that's bothering you, or your lower back. You can move in the chair to get even more comfortable. Just simply saying, I see you. You are seen. You are heard. You are felt. You are important. Thank you. You can relax your hands if you want now, continuing to find that rhythm of 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. I want you to remember the very last time that you felt that lower vibration emotion. The last time. And I want you to go back to that time, go right back to that time. See what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you felt. Where is this at in your body? All emotions are felt in our body. Where is this at now? Go ahead and place your hand over where that emotion is in your body. Feeling what you feel and finding it inside of yourself. Your unconscious mind uses your body, the stage. What is the shape here? Mine's a vertical fire. What about the color? Mine's blazing orange and red. What is yours? What about the weight? Heavy, light, that have no weight at all. What about the texture, the density? Be with this emotion. You have permission to let your mind wander. What is it that it wants to show you? What is it that it wants you to do? Continuing with that 3-3 breathing, being with your body and noticing how it changes. I want you to ask your unconscious mind now, knowing that all your unconscious mind cares about is your survival and your thriving. So if it's keeping anything, any emotion, any resentment, guilt, curiosity, shame, anything, anger, sadness, it's keeping it for a reason, for a lesson. But we know these stuck emotions can cause us to be sick. Thank your unconscious mind for keeping this until you are ready. And being willing to release and change it now, knowing that it's no longer supporting your highest health. Ask your unconscious mind, what lessons do I need to know? That when I know them, I will be able to make decisions more safely, more wisely, more connected to my health and to myself in the future. Your unconscious mind can send you these messages as quickly as it would like, in seconds or in minutes. You will have a knowing when you have the message. You can begin to apply across your life, across your future. I want you now to take a big, deep breath in, big, deep breath in. Let it go with a sound. One more big, deep breath in. Let it go with a sound. Hold just for a moment. When we breathe again, we're going to breathe in through our nose and mouth at the same time, and it's going to sound like this. We're going to do 5, and then we're going to let it all go. We're going to do that 5 times, calling back all of our power and all of our healing. When you're ready, breathing in, letting it all go. Dipping in that air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it all go. Each time calling your power back to you, calling your healing to you. Your body, your system knows exactly what to do. Coming in, drawing those breaths in again. Letting it all go. 2 more times. Sip, 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 sip. Let it all go. Last one. Each pull with your breath inward, call in even more healing, even more personal power. Reach down deep inside of your body. And then relax as you exhale, knowing that the work is done. Allowing your body to release that emotion any way that needs. You can call upon the water to wash it away inside, to calm the fire. You can call upon nature to sprout flowers or beautiful detoxifying plants. You can let tears roll down your cheeks. You can burp. You can scream. You can shake your whole body. Ugh. Anything you need. I want you to ask your unconscious mind, what is the very last thing that I need to do or I need to know to be fully back in my power, in my body? And do that now for yourself. You deserve it. You earned it just by living, just by breathing here today. Calling back all of my personal power, all of my embodiment, all of my healing. The conscious mind speaks to the unconscious mind speaks to the conscious mind. And you're making new neurological connections at the unconscious level for your highest healing, your highest success, your highest embodiment and curiosity and regulation. All parts of you coming together now. All parts of you working together for your greatest good. Go ahead, wrap yourself in a hug. Thanking your body for all of its hard work. There's something that feels so hard as breathing 3 seconds in and 3 seconds out, and it does it every day, every moment, just for you. Without you even needing to think. Go ahead, relax your arms. Take a big, deep inhale. Letting it all go. We begin our 3 seconds in again. Breathing in. 2, 3, breathing out. 2, 3, breathing in. 2, 3, breathing out. 2, 3, feeling yourself even more settled, more balanced. Continuing that pace all on your own now. Allowing all 40 trillion cells to be working for your highest healing now. And I want you to ask yourself, what is the opposite? What is the counterpart? That old emotion that I was feeling. The high vibration. And when you have the name of that emotion in your mind, I want you to think of the last time, think of the very last time that you felt that emotion, that you were totally and completely engulfed in that emotion. I want you to go back to that time, go right back to that time, see what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel what you felt. Allow that emotion to wash over you like a wave. Sit and experience for a second. As you continue breathing in for 3, out. Where is this emotion at in your body? Place your hand over this emotion. Maybe it's joy or bliss or gratitude. Maybe it's release or health. Begin to notice that no matter the direction, no matter the hand placement, that you always know exactly where to find it. Let's breathe some life into it. I want you to give me 3 haws. As you do, I want this emotion to grow underneath your hands. You're going to give me a ha, ha. Two more times. You might notice you can hardly contain your excitement, your joy, your bliss, your healing. your relaxation, whatever you're coming into. One more time, allow it to grow even more, even brighter. Resuming your 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. What shape is here? What color? Mine's beautiful, beaming suns on both of my shoulders. A bright golden yellow and white. What's the weight? Mine are heavy in this grounded way. Maybe yours are light in a float away way. Are there any other sensations? Textures, densities? How can you know this feeling so well that you can find it anytime you want? It's a long lost best friend. It wants to do sleepovers and hang out at your house every single day. And it's so glad you invited it back in. Sit with this emotion just a moment longer. Because you already know that your unconscious mind is here for your highest health, your highest healing, your highest success. Ask that unconscious mind, what do I need to know about this? Lessons that I can take forward in all decisions and in all futures. That will allow me to come back to me easily and effortlessly. Anytime I want to feel safe and true. What is the one thing that it wants you to know? And you know it now. Take that knowing and spread it across your entire body, all the way down to your toes, as your feet root into the earth, all the way out your hands, up your head, into your face. Maybe it lights up with a smile. Allow yourself to completely and totally relax. We're going to begin with our last breath. 4-second inhale, 7-second hold, and an 8-second exhale. This is the cadence of bliss for a reason. Bringing euphoria, safety, tenderness. Let's take a big deep breath all together before we can begin. Big deep breath in. Letting it go with a sound or a sigh. Shaking those hands, bringing those shoulders down even lower. And breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out. Nose or mouth. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, calling back all of your power, all of your safety, all of your groundedness, all of your embodiment, all of who you are. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in all of your intentions that you started with. 4, and hold. Knowing that you are enough. You're everything you were meant to be. Out, releasing anything that is no longer serving you. 6, 7, 8. In, just being with yourself. And hold. And out. And in. And and allowing the healing energy to wash over you. Breathing in, feeling the connection. Carly, connecting to all layers of Carly. Just continuing that breathing, holding for 7, releasing for 8. All on your own, just a few more breaths. Mary Lou stretching her energy, finding her capacity to hold emotions, to hold life even greater than it was before we started this call. Jacqueline tracing each breath inside of her body, grinding rather than being off center. She's centered again. Now calling on the power of all of us together, reaching out our healing and our powerful forces to each other, because we are all human beings and we were meant to be connected tonight and every day forward. Take that big, deep breath in, big, deep breath in. All together. And then reach your hands out, sending them towards your phone, towards the computer, and breathing out. Sending love and healing, all those in your life that need it. Coming back to your natural breath. Wiggling those fingers and toes. Rolling your shoulders, sitting up so nice and tall. Noticing that you have even more room now that you've breathed so deeply. And blinking those eyes open whenever you're ready. Welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording and we'll talk.